Okay then guys, welcome to the Mythic Booster Channel and welcome to more Broken Sword Live. This is possibly the last episode of Broken Sword. Yeah, I'm looking at the percentage we've completed and we're almost there, so this may well be the last one of the first game. This is the game I remember and love. After this, we're moving into new territory. I've played a bit of the second one, but next to none. Had completed this one, so we're going to get cracking on. We've literally at the end of the last episode we've nipped back to Spain to go and return the bits we borrowed. So what we're going to do as well, we're going to test out a few new little things and so on and so forth. So we should be able to do some new on-screen graphics. And as I said, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It makes a massive difference if you haven't already. Please get involved in the chat. Really helps. Great chatting to you whilst we're playing the game. If you've got any ideas, if I'm struggling, yeah, shout me out some ideas. And yeah, we will carry on this journey together. So let's crack on, shall we, boys and girls? Let's go and speak to the cantankerous gardener again. It's always a good way to start. I'm going to walk straight in for our shower, as we did last time, you know. It's all good. Be great to hear what the audio's like as well, guys.
Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
Guys!
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
Wow, he's
No, you
warmed
don't.
up.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Good old girl, and why not?
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so
Coffee.
strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the De Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
Yay. Ooh. Right.
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it.
Wow, okay. Let's just double check.
No
No.
way.
Maybe, yeah. Khan had just like rocked up. Right, I don't
Catch
think we
you
need to
later,
ask him
Lopez.
anything else.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
Adios, I got a very strong accent. I love him. Brilliant. Right, let's go and see the Countess. See what we can learn. See where we're going to go from here. I'm super psyched for this last little bit. Let's not go mess with these hoes for old time's sake. That'd be funny. If we could stop that again, that'd be brilliant. I really want to.
It was just a little utility room with no... Unless you counted the...
Oh, it's not going to let us, is it? Right.
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink.
I don't know why we need it, but we now have a little mirror. Oh, sick. Okay. Well, anything you can pick up generally has a use at some point, so, yeah, sweet. Here she is.
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Otherwise, just shining away. It's like, ting!
Yeah.
Ting!
I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet.
We're getting
I
there,
don't even know what it
We're
is
getting
I'm
there.
after.
We're
There
close.
are many stories of the knight secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right?
I'm just getting my phone so I can keep an eye on chat.
They were innocent of the first crime. What if
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
the Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant? Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the Vasconcelos are cursed.
Right, okay, so more curses from that as well. I just want to do a quick shout out as well to a friend of mine live, Mr. Rich the Man. Thank you very much, buddy, for the retweet about the live stream. That's much appreciated, you know, from a bigger YouTuber like yourself.
You are sure?
That makes a massive
There
difference.
can be no mistake.
So, yeah, if you want to go and check out Rich's channel, he does Marvel Contest of Champions, War Wings, and some vlogging as well. So go and type in Rich the Man, and you should be able to.
I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
Sweet.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
That would be really helpful because obviously the words, I'm assuming, are going to tell us a little bit more, so on and so forth. So,
No
Okay.
way.
we're going to have to go back and ask the priest by the looks of it. Okay, fine. I mean, there's nothing else we can show us. Okay, so,
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
okay, so we need to have a look, see if there's anything we... Is there anything we can interact with in here? Really? So, surely... Maybe go check out the tomb again.
I wasn't gonna put on the armor, and I couldn't see anything else.
Okay. This could be a case of check around. Dogs are probably just going to go off. Yeah, okay, fine. What we'll do is we'll just go have a check around, go check the tomb, and then I think it's probably going to be a case of trying to work out what's this.
The main part of the house was old.
I think we got to go and check the tomb again. Maybe go and check what these verses are on. Yeah, so it might be a jump back to where we're at. We'll see.
Mausoleum, summer house.
Go, 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 look, go. Can we not just get in there? No, we can't. Oh, we can. Okay, just clicking in the place is fine. Right, okay, where are we at? We've got the knights in here.
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
Lighting this has clearly got to... Ah, right, they're lit now. Surely we can then light that candle. That'll do something, surely.
It was too delicate to move.
Oh, sneeze.
Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares on the lectern were just decorative again. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
I reckon, what about putting the greaseproof thing on here? There we go. Not going to use it to snuff, we're going to use it to light. Opposite. Boom! Boom! Yo! use it on the window. Right, try this again. That on that. Start again. We'll get there. We'll get there. Ah, hey Ali, how are you? Nice to see you, buddy. Thank you for dropping in by the stream. Good to see you, pal. Hey. Yeah, let's put it out, George. We're gonna go wrong. Nice. Oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, but it's got the chest piece in. It's going to have the chest piece in. Ah! It's sick. Oh! Point and click God.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this, a complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
Chest piece. Surely it's the chest piece. Not the chest piece?
It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Surely it's the chest piece. But there's going to be nothing else here. Let's go and take it back and show the Countess. Gotta be. Nice. Okay, so we're going to go back, see the Countess, show what we found. I think it's probably the chess piece. Come on. Hello, Countess.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key.
You think
Where
so?
did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great
In the
candle in
tomb!
the mausoleum.
The tomb, where it had the
What have you
door.
done to it?
Back in
I,
Paris.
Lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
A
Love it, yeah.
sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
If you remember, right, back in Paris, underneath the thing, there was like a mouth, right? That's where we're going. I'm sussed, right? We're
I'll
off.
have a look around if that's okay.
Cheers.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
We will be playing Fortnite later on, actually. So I'm going to be playing later on today. Don't know if I'm going to be streaming today. I'm going to stream my PvE quest. And then I'll just... but the PvE Twitch I do over
It was the
I do-
driveway
I do
down to
on,
the main
Twitch.
road. I didn't want to leave just yet, though. It was the driveway down to the main road. I didn't want to leave just yet, though.
Really? Why? Okay. I'm confused. Okay.
Hi, Lopez. Got
Thanks, buddy.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yes, we think that.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
We've chatted to her. Should be fine. Right, hang on. Mirror. I've got a feeling I probably...
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Toba.
Right, let's get a gel on over. Surely. Don't call me Surely. Right, here we go. Just out of interest, Ali, while you're in the chat, is all the volumes okay? Is my voice volume okay? Compared to how loud the game volume is and all that sort of stuff, that'd be really appreciated. Just to get a little bit of feedback on that. Should be running pretty smooth, I should imagine. Next, almost 6 kilobytes upload. Pretty new.
The candle had burnt brilliantly.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you, matey. Appreciate that. How does it interact with this chessboard?
The lectern would...
Right. Interact with this something. Right? What about this?
It was too delicate to move.
Interact with that then? There's a... Good for it. Right. Music. Well, we probably don't have anything left to do with that.
The lectern was... The lectern...
We got the key. Have you noticed as well over here? There definitely seems to be like a tomb missing. But the whole thing going on. Probably not in here, is it? The chessboard. It's surely got some sort of base on it.
I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to. There was a statue of a guy on top of the building. He looked like a knight with a spear and some sort of staff. The De Vasconcellos Mausoleum, where 5 Templars lie.
What have we got in here? So we've got...
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Oh, we can look up the things.
It was the
Go back to the woman, look up the Bible things. She doesn't know them, but we check them. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Okay. Knowing our luck, Lopez probably be a better scholar than the ladyship is.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
This Bible's in Spanish.
See?
I would have expected Latin.
Be careful with it. It was a present to my lady from an old friend. He died a long time ago. It is all she has to remember him by.
Okay, I'll handle it with kid gloves.
Catch
you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Toba.
Right, I think, well, maybe a ladyship will be able to well, I'm sure she will be able to read it. It's in Spanish, and last time I checked, she's Spanish. So we're gonna have a word, see what's going on. Right, go sit down, and then translate it.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Be my guest, be my guest. Put your... Yeah,
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin.
The first reference. Nice.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep.
Ooh.
The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Hiding places in a deep well.
Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, For thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. Alas, 'tis confusing. Lions, unicorns, what's it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem
There was
to be
definitely a
hiding
lion's
place
mouth
the deep
down
well.
in
In
there
no
was.
sense is there
There was a
mausoleum a
lion's
well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining
Sweet.
to the estate.
Right, let's do it. Get back to
I'll
Lopez.
look around if...
My
I'm
home.
I'm pretty sure the lion there was a lion's mouth in the catacombs in Paris. They're really, really nice. Let's go and hit up Senor Lopez again. And yay! Right. Here we go. Going a bit mad. No, maybe that's not good.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well,
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great.
Great.
So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
Well, you must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There
Divining
might be
rod.
a way. Let me think about it.
Dining rod.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
A Y-shaped twig. Dowsing
I
time.
went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
So now knowing that that's Hazel, we've got to go and try and find Hazel now. What a surprise. Another one. They're here. Got to go and find Hazel now. Okay. We know there's not any Hazel in there. He's... Ah! This is Hazel. I need to find something else that looks like Hazel. All the way over here. Ah. See, more Hazel. Gonna be around here somewhere.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Aha! Go. And hook up with the Lopez! Nice. Right, come on, buddy. Let's do it. Treasure finding time. I'd just like to point out, I don't remember any of this anymore. I remember what I'm seeing, but I don't remember the answers to any of these
Hi,
puzzles
Lopez.
anymore.
Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
You can help me by using the
Well, I
stick.
got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the
Do
Y.
it like this and you bend it.
Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough.
Looks like it's
We'll
here.
find this well in no
Like
time.
a funny thing here. any of you guys ever done dowsing before? I had when I was in like scouts. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how much truth there is into it. Apparently it works, but it is weird as hell. Really is. No. Proper ninja walk around. Destroying his lawn.
Senior Stobart, you found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars.
No, this is
here for
probably where we
years,
find more clues,
lost
but
from
yeah,
the
we'll
sight
see.
of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the lawn was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Wow.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets
Wow.
all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Literally just... I love it. He's not even tied it around his waist. He's literally just holding on to it. The lion's mouth. Wow.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy. Okay. Lion's mouth. Here we go. Whoa.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece. I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Oops.
Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Senor Stobart! Senor Stobart! Are you all right?
Every time,
It's okay,
people just want
Lopez,
to
I'm
kill
fine.
us.
Hey, susto, mi has dado. You gave me a scare.
Nice try, Templars.
Flattened by a giant stone lion.
I
Here
wish that I
lies
had
George
Louis' flashlight
Stobart.
now. It was too dark to see,
Flattened
and
by
I had to
a lion.
rely on touch. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring. I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like I'd almost been...
Right, okay, here we go. This is where the whole mirror thing comes into effect. This is where we get to use the mirror, because we're going to use it to direct the light onto the door so we can see.
I realized I could use the mirror to reflect the light from above.
See? Just genius.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket.
The
It
key.
looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it seemed.
The key. We have. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Let's get it in. The key as well.
I slid the stone key into the lock. There were buttons that turned the dials.
Here we go. So, what? That moves the red thing that way. that thing.
I must have made a mistake. The lock spun back to neutral and
Right,
nearly
okay.
took my fingers off. I was going to have to start from scratch again.
These are numbers. What were the numbers in... here we go. Around the outside inscriptions were the numerals. Here we go. So, on here, this is the... Right. We've got the numbers here. So it was... Numerals X1, XIV, XXVII. X. Right, here we go. This is going to tell us. At the top, there was... Try this then. XIV. X. Okay, there's the IV. So what I just about XIV along the top. About doing that.
I heard the sounds of the lock moving. Either that or the wall was going to come down on my head.
Ah, we got to do it in order. There we go. Look, XIV. And then XXVII, XXVII, X. XX. VII. Then VI. Ah, love it. Right, there's VI. And then L triple X I. Ah, there you go, back one. L triple X. Clickety click, clickety. Some of these puzzles are brilliant. They take a while though. Here we go. L triple X I. These are complicated. The left. On the left, I. So I. There. Back one. I. Then like we don't want to get this wrong again, do we? Let's be honest. Then I. Nice. We're getting there. I. XVII. Here we go. There's XV. X. XVII. XVII, then XII. XII is all around there. If you are enjoying this, guys, don't forget to tune in for more Broken Sword. Second episode, or second game is going to be coming straight away after this next Wednesday. So we could do them in order. We could do them slightly out of order. We could do game 1, 2, and then 5, which is the newest game, because that's the way the story progresses. And sort of 3 and 4 were sort of standalone games, and then we're going to go on to a brand new game as well. If you guys are really enjoying it, I might overlap the games as well. So make sure you bang a like on the stream, please. Makes a massive difference. If you're not subscribed, please start subscribing. Where are we at? So on XII, that was last one. XXD X. Yeah, X. There we go. X. B.
Oh, yes! Bonus points for that, I hope. I knew the old Stobart fingerwork wouldn't let me down.
Wow. Here we go. I'm a little bit. It's a bit cheesy, but I'm a little bit goose pimply. Look, the result. The chess game.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Wow. Wow.
George, welcome back.
Come in, Josh. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, Josh.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, Josh.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we have got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of
People
a
like
church
killing
that
George, or at least
found
trying
at
to anyway.
excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well, the
And
Latin
then,
phrase
me,
are the words
he
of
touched
Julius
myself.
Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? That didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
No.
It hasn't changed much.
What?
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria.
The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
André, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And
Ooh,
it gets
nice.
better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars.
Wow.
They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
I didn't know that.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but...
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was?
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about
That was
us.
your suggestion, Mr. Vigos. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, 1, 2. I did some looking into it, and you know what? It makes so much sense. So, welcome back, buddy. We've finished what we was doing in Spain. We're now back. Yeah, we're now back, and we're heading to Scotland to the church that we found out about by visiting the tomb, which was in a well in the grounds of the Vasconcelos Manor. So now we're kind of here, so I think, ooh, the train section is good. Haha, cool. Good. Well, the fact there's...
Pardon me?
There we go. That's a dude. This is Khan. That's
must be
Khan.
deaf.
That's Khan. Look at the scar.
Yes, my dear.
It's
Do
Khan.
you know what time we're
Holy
due in Stirling?
crap.
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
I like. Hello there! The dude sounds like Billy Connolly all of a sudden. The lions and the tigers and the Serengeti plain. Great big tigers they are! No, that's hilarious. Right, here we go. If you haven't seen Billy Connolly, or just go. That's one of my one things I want to do before he stops touring. But that is Khan.
You know Stirling well.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Is
I
that
do,
where
dear.
you two lovebirds about?
Sounds a little bit like Mrs.
Yeah,
Doubtfire.
It's one of the places we thought we'd see on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No. Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
Oh dear, oh dear.
What's the book you're
Where
reading?
is this going?
It's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of these, though.
Do we dare? Do we dare show Khan a picture of himself? Does that just get us killed?
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
Merlin, a master of illusions.
This is...
Oh, you said Merlin?
Dangerous,
Then no,
dangerous.
Nothing.
Do we try to electrocute him and run away? Because we could electrocute him because we know it's him, and then bail like some crazy people. He's clearly be tooled up as always.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, I do. A young friend of mine shook my hand with one just the other day.
Yeah? Well, that's outrageous. He should be shot.
Perhaps. Still, his intentions were good.
I'm sorry that you've been zapped by one of these things.
You shouldn't be.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Would you believe that this clown's nose led us to being on this train tonight?
I would indeed.
No, honestly, You would?
Certainly. You have an honest face.
Yep. That's a nose with a history, all right.
So you said.
Right, okay. So, let's be honest, guys and girls. We know this is Khan.
Where are you going, Josh?
Run the chuff away. Oh,
Do
what?
I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak. Leak.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
This is so dodgy.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
What a non-tight Scottish person. That's not a funny. That's a miracle.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year.
What's wrong
Still,
with this dude?
Plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
Right, let's go and
I don't
have
wanna
an
worry.
Leak.
There was something familiar about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
Oh, no, he was one of the guys from... Oh, was he not one of the guys from underneath as well?
Can't you sit still, Josh?
I'm going to take an
I need
LEAK.
to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet cart, Josh. Unthinkable though it is, I am
Just having a go at us. All I want to do is
making
go to the loo.
Okay.
Dodgy. Who's this guy? He did look like one of... Yes, he did look like one of the Templars, yeah. The guy, when they were standing around in the circle in the Undercroft bit in Paris, he was like one of the guys on the far side, yeah. Deal with these two. Newcastle, right, they've been to the football. He did look like one of the Templars, yeah.
I didn't want to wake him.
No.
To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
Love it. Right. Can we talk to this guy?
Hi. Having a party?
No, this is breakfast. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basha, wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like
He
a
looks
baby.
like a jockey,
Wake him
not-
up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
I'm not surprised. You're absolutely trousered, buddy.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put tears in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs too, by the looks of you. Have you ever seen this man before?
Aye, man, he's chalky white and I pay him my 10 quid, like.
No, he's an international assassin, and he goes by the name Khan.
And he's
Aye,
sitting in the
well,
thing
I
next
was
to us,
close, you
which
know.
sucks. Showed piece. Right,
See you later.
undo this window.
You went open that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
Okay. Okay, we might have to buzz this guy to knock him out. Something. Right. Can we get through here? What's going on in here? Okay, so you can only see this. Interesting, okay. There's nothing that I can see that we need to do in here. Okay, right, okay, fair enough. They're still alright and not dead yet. My life. Oh, God! It's
Oh, No, that gangster creep from the hotel.
Sugar.
Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster, this is a no-smoking car.
Why would you do that?
Maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
Ah, that's the dude, yes. I dressed as the blooming doctor. Yeah, shout, ghost, well done, yeah. Right, we need to get past Guido somehow. Yeah.
The door was locked.
Right. Get in here and like go on top of this one.
The door was locked.
Oh, I really don't want to get involved with Guido. Oh, got a key. And now, we have no stuff. They've literally put all my stuff down. Right. Surely. We now get out of a window down here. Oh. Right, okay. Need to get out of this window somehow.
Leave it alone.
Oh, look.
Hey, buddy. Listen, I need you.
That's it. We need to get past Guido.
Matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basseria. We are veterans like, so action at Brightling Sea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Brightling Sea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Let me out the window.
Would you like a red nose?
No thanks, pal. I got one of my own.
Do you know what this is?
No, man. What is it?
It's a hand buzzer.
You won't catch me out with that, pal.
If I'd wanted to catch you out, I wouldn't have shown it to you, would I?
Well, maybe she's my pal. Like a clever double bluff, you know.
See you later.
Let me out the window.
Leave it alone, man.
I want to go out the window, you pest.
Hey, buddy. See you later.
Right, okay. I've played, what have I played? I've played like a tiny bit of the second one. So, to be honest with you, I can't really remember any of the second game at all. Now, the Sleeping Dragon, if I remember correctly, is that the one that's in 3D? It's kind of alone. You start by being in the plane crash. If that's the third one, the Sleeping Dragon, where you end up in Glastonbury at some point. If you're still there, obviously bang us in the chat. If that's the third one, then yes, I've played that one. Definitely haven't played 4. Definitely haven't played 5. Definitely haven't played 4. Definitely haven't played 5. I think I played the start of 2, but then not carried on. Not because I just didn't enjoy it, just because I didn't. Yeah, it's the third. Yeah, so I've played the third. I actually thought the third was alright. Actually, different style of game, but yeah, still enjoyed it. Still kind of point and click, but a bit different. So yeah, I mean, this is the played this one all the way through. Played the third one all the way through. Haven't played the second one. Haven't played the fifth one, haven't played the fourth one. Oh, what? Oh, no, what? They've gone. No.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone.
Oh.
Suddenly, the Sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Oh, God. Right, hang on. Yeah, how about yourself? Have you played a lot of the, have you played all of the Broken Sword series, or where are you at it with it, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared.
No, pal, you did
The old
lost
lady,
her,
too.
like. Hello.
I think they're in trouble.
Oh, wait, man, an old lady too?
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been
Nice.
abducted.
Second one is
I'm
actually
sure.
the
I've got
first
to go
Broken
look
Sword
for
game I
What's
played.
Stubbornness, pal.
The story in that one is
conductor.
amazing as well.
He's not what
But
he
the game
seems.
is shorter
You
than
wanna
the first
avoid
one.
him,
Okay,
like?
cool.
That's about it, yeah.
You
No
played 1, 2, and 5.
problem.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, that'd be really cool then. So yeah, it'd be good. Maybe I can. Haven't played 3D games. Yeah, I mean, I actually really enjoyed the third game. I think it was a good story again. But I'm looking forward to like completing this series because obviously the thing continues. So, for the sounds of it, I apparently, yeah, like you said, I've heard the second game is shorter. But apparently the puzzles are really hard. Like there's some really tricky puzzles in the second game. Like especially this director's cut game. Anyway, I know this director's cut game has actually got quite a lot of extra content in it. But I know the second game it's really quite involved, if I remember correctly. There's some tricky stuff going on. You're gonna let me out this window now?
See you later.
Oh, eventually.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
Yes.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Get me out of here.
Hold on now, I'll give you a hand leg.
Wow. Got the absolutely trousered dude. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard all the puzzles were like a total nightmare. I don't want to go this way, do I? Love it. I want to come down here? I should imagine I probably do. I'm looking forward to sort of carrying on, especially with a story that I don't know, because then it's even more exciting. Oh, what? Han's been shot. Might use the hand
I
buzzer on
always
it.
wanted to stop the train, and now was my chance.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side. Stobart, different causes, but a common enemy.
Oh,
The Knights
wow.
Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword.
Okay.
A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together, and Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
Wow.
How did you escape from the Bull's Head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the Bull to the village Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness.
Maybe
I don't think I
not.
probably need to show him all these.
No way.
Right.
May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last.
I forgot Khan being like a double agent.
What? What is it? He's dead.
Well, let's try and free Nico.
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
Answer me this instant, Jean Stobart.
I will. When I'm ready.
No.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do. And kissing you was at the top of my list.
George!
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Risk him? Yeah, but which way? No, well, let's go this way. Early the next morning. Ah, okay, we're in Scotland.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Can gave me something.
What?
A handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting.
Might be a
Didn't he have
Mary
any
Poppins
weapons?
bag.
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then.
You know the
What does
hand buzz that
sign
we've been
say?
holding on
Apparently
literally from
during
the start of the
English
game.
Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah?
What do we reckon?
happened?
Look at the state of this place,
What do we
George.
reckon? That's why we've had
You
it the
work
whole
it
time.
Out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Right then, boys and girls. I feel the end is close. Let's see what we can see.
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem.
Go and have a look.
The handle turned easily and the larger wheel began to revolve. Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand.
Oh, here we go. Clay pipe in his mouth.
With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Josh?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
For a mythical medieval demon? Give me a break.
Okay.
She's
Go
constant.
right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand. Incur the demon's wrath and burn in hell.
Oh God!
Just see if
Leave
I
it out,
care.
Noko.
Trying to fit the handle up the demon's nose would have taken... That wasn't the hole the handle was meant to fit into.
That's what she said.
The handle didn't fit in there. I was sure the clay pipe... It was no good. The demon wasn't inhaling. The clay pipe wasn't meant...
Right, the clay pipe's clearly meant to fit.
That wasn't... Sometimes the most childish gestures can have a cathartic effect. The transformation of the demon to a clown did just that for me.
Was it not going to let us see it? Oh, come on.
Sometimes...
Hang on here. Hang my eye.
Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age. It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
I just need to keep searching this pile.
With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top.
Lever in the... I haven't yet, no.
I didn't find anything.
Right, okay, so let's go back to here then. I'll try that. I take that out.
I pushed the handle into the demon's
nice.
mouth. The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
Okay. Interesting. I've done that.
Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Okay, so we've got more from that. Okay. Ah, now we're putting the second eye. Okay, here we go.
With a rasp of
Here's
metal on
Ghostus.
stone, I eased the second eye into place. The cogs all meshed. It began to turn.
Ah, nice. Sweet. Excellent. Oh. Got the coin as well, don't I?
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now?
Worked.
And why was it so...
Yeah, well done, buddy. I just like the pipe. I like the idea of him smoking his pipe with a clown nose on.
No, George!
What?
Leave the torch right where it is. In case you haven't noticed, the crypt is full of gunpowder.
Oh.
So what? Don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust.
No.
I didn't actually
You think I'm a
that
jerk,
was-
don't you?
Don't be silly, George. And keep your voice down. I thought I heard something. Like chanting.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too.
Intense.
What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So, what are we waiting for?
Wow, she went there. And George was like, sex ritual? Bring it on.
Will you look at that? Baphomet. Lavender was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
ritual.
Finally, The truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image. No more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous?
Ah.
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar.
I
Now
forgot
be
that.
quiet and watch if you wish to live much longer.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before
sword.
God's sentinel, Baphomet, Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. 7 centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars.
Oh, wow. What? The chuff? What the
George,
hell?
we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful
They're gonna try and
men
recruit
like
us now.
You. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary.
Is this the power of Baphomet? This words
Great undertaking.
as they said,
Join
it
you.
allowed them
I'll
to.
see you in hell first.
Oh,
comes Rosso.
George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre. Eklund. Kill him.
Oh God! What? Oh no! Get him! Get him! Get him! Who shot him? Was that Rosso? It was Rosso. Ah, well done, Rosso. Double agent.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
Oh, now Rosso's dead.
Take them.
Run!
Kill them.
Run! Run like the lots.
Will not escape.
Yeah, I'd go for that.
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
George, what are we going to do?
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us.
What's gonna happen?
Guido! Stop them.
What can I do?
But master, the powder!
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. He's over 300 years old. How explosive do you think it can be?
Lots, one would assume.
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve. Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Oh my God! Leg it! Leg it! Wow. That feels like an old Batman cartoon. Wow. Ah, he got his kiss, the proper one. Yay!
We didn't stay long in Scotland. George had a vacation to finish.
Oh, is this the
and I had
end?
another story to write. Not the real story, of course, but enough half-truths to fill a page and pay my rent for the month. George and I hung out together in Paris. I showed him my favourite restaurants and he told me his best jokes.
That didn't take long.
You know,
I bet.
Nico, this city holds so many memories for me now. The cafes, the music.
The sewers,
Tell me about it. The clowns.
the jugglers.
And
the
your pal
jongleur.
Labano.
Yes, dear Andre.
When we first met, and I was doing my detective stuff,
Wow.
you kind of disappeared a lot, Nico. Were you and Labano,
There was something happening, but nothing to do with Andre.
uh-huh.
It was something from the past that I had to deal with, on my own. So I dealt with it and now it's over.
Hey, did I ever tell you the one about the old Irish couple in the lottery?
No, but I think you're going to.
Is this where
Okay,
it
there's this old Irish
dips
couple.
off
They've been married
to
forever,
the
like
second
50
one? Is that's where she
years,
was
and they
going?
win the lottery.
Wow. I'm a little bit sad. I really am. That's the end. there you go. Complete. I don't know what this button does. Director's message. There we go. It's here, and I'm going to read this out, guys. Director's message. Thank you for playing Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars Director's Cut. 2010 marks Revolution's 20th anniversary. Back in 1990, the Berlin Wall had just fallen. Sierra, creator of the King's Quest series, amongst many other adventure titles, ruled supreme in the adventure market. And LucasArts was emerging with a new breed of witty, quirky adventure games. Monkey Island was just around the corner, which we are going to play on the channel. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. Monkey Island for me holds so many great memories, and we are going to play Monkey Island on the channel. It's so much fun, and yes, we are going to play it. I'm going to carry on. We're going to do Broken Sword in order because I don't want to disrupt the story, so we're going to do 1, 2, 5. But alongside that as well, I think we're probably going to do it at the same time. We'll see, but we're definitely going to do Monkey Island. So, spoiler, we are doing Monkey Island on it. Was around the corner. I was development artist at the publisher Activision and was keen to set up a development company to challenge the American behemoths. Tony Warrener, a design programmer with whom I had worked a few years earlier, was board writing aeronautical software. So was his colleague David Sykes. And Noreen Carmody, general manager for Activision, wanted to move from publishing to development. This is the Revolution team when we first started in 1990. Check them all out. So cool. Sean Brennan, then head of the publisher Microsoft, invited me out to lunch one day and told me if I wanted to set up a studio, then he would find and publish our games. Everything was fitting into place. All we needed was a game concept to pitch. That game concept was later to evolve into Lure of the Temptress, based on a system that we called Virtual Theatre. The adventure engine guided characters intelligently around a game world. We worked non-stop for weeks to write a prototype and then drove to Microsoft's offices in London to make a presentation. But en route, after leaving the car unattended for a few minutes, a thief broke into it. The radio was stolen, but for some reason, thieves didn't take the PC on the back seat, which was not insured. So the pitch went ahead. Microsoft commissioned the game and Revolution was born. The Lure of the Temptress team in the early 90s. There they are. The Broken Sword series was conceived, like so many of the best ideas, over an excellent dinner with plenty of wine. It was 1994 and I was dining with Noreen Carmody and Sean Brennan, who was now head of publishing at Virgin Interactive. We started talking about the mythology of the Templars, almost unheard of at the time, and what a rich historical background it would create for an entertainment product, particularly a game. And so 10 years before, the plethora of Templar-themed entertainment products, Broken Sword. This was the first conception drawing of George, and it was pretty much spot on. Look, it's almost exactly what it is. This is how Nico started life. Again, very similar. Yes, Broken Sword will definitely be starting next week. Yeah, Broken Sword 2 will be starting. I've already got it downloaded. I downloaded the whole series from Steam, so all I've got to do is now just install 2. So yeah, Broken Sword 2 will definitely be starting next. We had very high ambitions for the game, but the competition was fierce. At Revolution, we had an excellent team who had written some very successful adventures, but to move to the next level, we needed to bring in the very best people from I convinced a very talented layout artist, Ulan Ihun, can't pronounce that name, sorry, Cahill, to join the project. He and his colleague Neil Brennan, or Breen, who had previously worked at the Doa Blur Studios in Dublin, drew all the backgrounds in pencil, digitally coloured them in. Like, can you imagine doing this? Like, literally, like back in the old school, this, like, a bridge over the Seine surprisingly similar to the House Bridge in York. The main characters and the introduction sequence are created and drawn by a brilliant animator, Mike Burgess, who worked for Red Rover Animation Studios. Tragically, Mike, who was in his 20s, died a few years earlier. Played for a cricket team with Razer, Barrington Flew. We had since lost contact, but when I contacted him, suggested that he might like to write the music, he jumped at the chance the dream team had come. The development process was very exhilarating, but often fraught. On its release, Broken Sword was incredibly well received, both critically and commercially. The game was followed a year later by Broken Sword 2, which, as we've just said to Ghost, who's in the chat, will be previewing on the channel next week on Wednesday. After a gap of 5 years, we moved to 3D presentation for Broken Sword 3, which I have played, which is brilliant, and then Broken Sword 4, while hungrily controversial, moved to 3D. It was necessary to secure publisher support, although my provocative statement, point and click adventures dead, has often returned to haunt me. The enigmatic Dwayne, who is he really? And does his mysterious wife Pearl really know? Chantel, the hopeless waitress. For this director's cut, I've had the pleasure of working with some comic book artist Dave Gibbon, with whom we had worked previously on Beneath a Steel Sky. Dave has drawn the facial expression and the new movies. An honourable mention goes to Tony Warner, who has been an integral part of Revolution's section. Just Peters, whom Tony has programmed this new version. Commercial director Tony Academy, who has helped steer the company both good and. I feel extraordinarily proud that 15 years after we conceived and started designing the first game, this is still such passion, privilege as Tony fans, so loyal. Thank you, Charles Cecil, the director. Do you know what? That game here has been such a massive, massive part of my gaming growing up. Thank you so much, Ghost. I will see you next week for Broken Sword 2. Thank you so much for all your support for this series and your enthusiasm. It's nice to have someone who's as passionate about these games as I am, so I look forward to seeing you in chat next week. Yeah, so this has been a massive, massive part of my gaming experience and what I've enjoyed playing games. So thank you all so much for sharing a great experience with me. Do go share the whole playlist of Broken Sword. It'd be great to get a whole new era of people into these games, because there's too much, Call of Duty, FIFA, Overwatch, NIS. I'm playing Fortnite, but this here is where it all began, and it's amazing storylines and great themes. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for just starting this, what will be 5 games off with me. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. It makes a massive difference. Don't forget to share this whole playlist, and I will see you all next time for more Mythic Booster Channel Broken Sword Live here on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you real soon. Thank you. Bye bye.